A few months ago, I talked about how one of the weird things that I got in my Instagram reels was just people trying to sell me industrial supplies or like fish farms or anything of that sort. I mean, like it was trying to tell me that I should start farming shrimp in my garage, which I don't even have. And it wasn't even that difficult. All you needed was like 3,000 gallons worth of tanks or worth of water and then a bunch of shrimp, and then they'd teach you how to do it on their own app. Or like a bunch of random stuff like vegetable peelers, potato peelers. I've seen like packaging things now where like they package supplies or package like jam or something like that. And it's literally just everything you'd possibly think of that could be possibly sold to me. And I'm not saying like I've run out of these videos. I'm not saying I stopped getting them because I still get these all the time, and it's just absolutely ridiculous that this is the type of content that I get. I've been getting it just for such a long time, and I feel like at some point it's gonna hopefully realize that I won't be able to buy any of this because I'm not really looking to do any of this stuff. And another interesting one that I've got to, and it just came to my mind now, is like I don't know what it is. It's probably AI generated, but it's like this couple in Zimbabwe learned how to package toilet paper and started making thousands of dollars with the toilet paper that they're packaging, and this is how easy it is. Look what they're doing. And I don't know why it's like a couple in Zimbabwe every single time, but it kind of is just a couple in Zimbabwe every single time. So I don't know if they're only targeting specifically people in Zimbabwe, and I'm just like somehow an unfortunate soul who got the Zimbabwean like propaganda for toilet paper making, or they just kind of think like, oh, because this couple in Zimbabwe can do it, then anyone can do it. I really have no idea, but I wanted to talk about this, and another reason why I'm talking about this is not because once again I've like stopped seeing them, but because I just saw one of the most ridiculous things that I've seen for these selling things, these sales, these online like marketing things. And it's not even related to like any of the agriculture or like the production thing or anything like that. You know, we've strayed off a little bit of this from this like type of production thing into probably one of the most like random, I don't even know why type of things that or like how these are even being sold at this level, or maybe they're just lying and they're not even actually selling these things. But it's just something that you would never expect to be sold online in your entire life. And I'm talking about roller coasters, and like this is not even a joke. This account is apparently allegedly selling roller coasters to people who are willing to buy them, and this is like the first post that I saw on this account from this account that basically shows you the type of roller coasters that they're selling. So like this is like just in a random whatchamacall, a random like amusement park, I think somewhere in China, because this is where a lot of these sailing things are from. Is just so I don't even know like how to describe this. Like it kind of feels like this is fake as well. I have legitimately no idea what's going on here, but it kind of like describes it in the description of a set of family coasters covering an area of 50 meters by 25 meters with the 2-year equipment and lifespan of 13 years, shipped from Hunan. Which, I mean, I guess I need to know that information if I'm an interested buyer in buying this roller coaster. But why is this something that you're going on TikTok and thinking that like, yes, this is actually what people want. These are what people want. They want my TikTok. They want to go on TikTok to buy a roller coaster. And like, I really need to know what the price is for this roller coaster. I genuinely need to know what the price, how much damage would it do to your wallet to buy a roller coaster? Obviously, a lot of people are joking around with this and saying like, oh, $10 and a half eating Slim Jim. But I mean, I genuinely would like to know what the asking price is for this type of product. And I went to their account, and like their entire account is just selling roller coasters. For or like amusement park things, and they have their WeChat from yeah, they have their WeChat and their WhatsApp for anyone who is potentially interested in it. Like we have a drifting pirate ship for sale. What is what is the price on this? What is the price on this drifting pirate ship? I need to know how much money this would cost for me to buy this drifting pirate ship. I'm genuinely curious to see like what possibly could be the financial damage for this drifting pirate ship. And it's just the entire account is all this. It's like every single type of amusement park ride you could ever think of in your entire life, just being advertised for anyone who is interested in buying it. And oh, hold on, holy shit, we got a price. I didn't even realize I was scrolling down and not paying attention. We got prices. $7,600 for this thing right here. $7,600 for this little roller coaster right here. Okay, interesting. We have a lot more prices as well. 6,100, 2,500. So I think it just entirely depends on the size of the thing. Like this is $11,000. Okay, I don't know why they stopped putting the prices on their products. I feel like that'd be a really interesting way to get potential buyers, is they know how much money they're going to be spending we have a good idea now of how much these roller coasters cost. I'm actually this is such a massive revelation for everyone. But like even this one too, like look at this one that they're selling right here. Like this is a pretty substantially sized roller coaster. And they're just saying that it's ultra low prices shipped from Hainan. And this is, something that they're selling. Like they don't have a price on this, which is kind of disappointing. I'd love to know how much this roller coaster here costs. I feel like it'd cost like maybe 20 grand at least minimum. I probably a lot more because it actually looks like a genuine roller coaster. But who is the target market for this? It's just seemingly a bunch of random fucking people on TikTok are getting these advertisements for these roller coasters, and like very clearly they're not gonna buy it. But like, who are you like gonna like look at like a Six Flags or something like that and be like, hey, we got something for you, bro. If you want this roller coaster, we're selling it for ultra low prices and shipping it from China. And once again, another thing too that I didn't even like realize and I didn't even think about is the price for this shipping wise also to be like substantial as well, unless they pay for the shipping as well, which I don't think they would do. So, like, I'm very curious to see what if this is like an actual business that like works and functions because all they have once again to their account, like on their account for any information, is just like links to their WeChat and like and WhatsApp. So I really can't tell what how this company exists and if this is like a real thing or not, or they're just kind of fucking around online and acting like they're selling a bunch of roller coasters. It really doesn't know, but I think it's absolutely hilarious that this like even exists in the first place. And maybe maybe it's like a scam where it's like some sad soul is gonna be like, "Yo, I want to buy a roller coaster," and then they just send $6,000 to someone in China and then they don't get anything back. I genuinely have no idea, but I think this is like an extreme escalation going from just like potato peelers or like shrimp farms, like cucumber peelers or any sort of peelers or any sort of like slicers to legitimate roller coasters. And I think it's just absolutely funny that this is like a thing that exists and we actually like were able to see prices on the roller coasters. But that's kind of all I want to talk about for today. But if you're interested in buying the roller coasters, at least you know someone who can contact. That's it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.